Hi, everyone. This is Carolyn Speaks, the State of the World, on Friday, September 24th, 2022. So, what is it? Good, better, and different? All three. Okay. Well, the main story is that the Supreme Court voted 6 to 3, sorry, 5 to 4 to overturn Roe v. Wade. So, I hope all those conservative justices get their due. Okay. Very unfortunate, taking away a right. Next, they might look at take away same-sex marriage, same-gender marriage, or how about interracial marriage? Now, Thomas, you're black and your wife is white. If they decide to take away the right for interracial marriage, you're out of luck. You and your wonderful wife, Ginny Thomas. Okay. What some other things happened? Radical Supreme Court got state gun laws and right to remain silent under arrest. That is crazy. So, typically, when you're arrested, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you, and that's been gutted. And they're also uh, going against state gun laws, like in New York, to have a be able to have a concealed weapon outside your home. They're not for that. You should be able to have a weapon, concealed or otherwise, anywhere you want. Okay, so my wish is for these people who are so crazy for gun rights. I hope someone who shouldn't have a gun um, shoots them and makes them an invalid, completely helpless. I don't want to kill them. I don't want them to suffer. Okay, now also, pure insanity. Trump pushed DOJ, the Department of Justice, to chase absurd conspiracy theories to overturn 2020 election. So I hope they hold Trump accountable. Top DOJ staff threatened mass resignation as Trump. Wade naming Jeff Clark Attorney General to overturn the election. So he listened a little bit. Okay, that's some of the stuff. What are some of the minor headlines? Senate approves bipartisan gun safety bill by 65 to 33 votes. Good, they got something done. Maybe we get more done soon. Okay. Supreme Court strikes down New York gun control law and major expansion of Second Amendment. That's bad. The Constitution said Second Amendment allows for well-regulated militias, not individuals. Okay. Trump pushed DOJ to seize voting machines and declare election results corrupt. I'm glad the Department of Justice held firm and turned him down. Okay. Also, 6 Republican Congress members who backed Trump's election lies sought pardons. Okay. Lock them all up. And Ukraine orders troops to withdraw from Severodonetsk in eastern Ukraine. I don't know why they're doing that. Because it's to save lives. I'm not sure. But that's what they're doing. So I don't know. So I'm hoping the European Union and NATO will allow Ukraine to be a member. Also, Russia meets with other BRICS nations at virtual meeting. What's BRICS? That's South Africa, China, Brazil, and India. Brazil, Russia, India, and South Africa. So why they to work together? Will they work there? Well, South Africa, I don't know. Russia's a dictatorship. China's a dictatorship. Brazil's a dictatorship, and India a dictatorship. All racist. All right. See what happens there. Okay. Afghan earthquake death toll rises 2022. Afghan earthquake death toll rises to 1,150. U.S. urged to unfreeze Afghan assets. I hope that'll help. Okay. Also, United Nations blames Israel for fatally shooting journalist Shireen Abu Akleh. Okay. Now, Shireen is a Palestinian American, and the United Nations Human Rights Office has blamed Israeli forces for fatally shooting Al Jazeera journalist Shireen Abu Akleh last month as she covered an Israeli military raid in the Jenin refugee camp in the occupied West Bank. Earlier today, a spokesperson for the UN Human Rights Office said all information we have gathered is consistent with the finding that the shots that killed her and injured her colleague, Ali, came from Israeli security forces and not from indiscriminate firing by armed Palestinians. Of course, Israel denies any responsibility, and the U.S. supports them in everything they do. So I don't know. She's an Israeli American, Palestinian American. Okay. Indigenous protesters attempt to storm National Assembly in Ecuador. Okay, what happened? But it didn't work out. They're complaining about economic policies and rising fuel prices. So I hope the indigenous protesters will be successful. And deposed Burmese leader Aung San Suu Kyi moved to solitary confinement. That's in Burma. Uh, Burma was a British colony, and then the British gave them independence and put the military in charge. So I don't know what's happening there. Britain is to blame. Okay, Supreme Court protects police from lawsuits over violating Miranda rights. Okay, so what it means is that individuals cannot sue police officers who do not read them their Miranda rights at the time of their arrest. Wow, the ruling was 6-3 with all 6 conservative justices in the majority. The ACLU can criticize the ruling, saying this dangerous decision widens the gap between the Constitution guarantees and what the Constitution guarantees and what we can hold our government accountable for. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay. California lawmakers moved to make state a legal sanctuary for reproductive choice. Good. I totally support that. Biden proposes expanding Title IX to protect trans students. I totally support that. And in a report, New England Patriots plane used ICE deportation flights. That's great. So, seems like a sports team has allowed the immigration services to use their plane to deport people. That's great. New England Patriots, they're definitely not patriots. Okay. Okay. Earthquake death toll in Afghanistan tops 1,000. Hope they'll all be okay. Heavy rain and sanctions hamper relief efforts. Okay. House January 6 panel moves hearings to July following flood of new evidence. Good. Justice Department subpoenas chair of Georgia GOP over a fake elector plot. Okay. Good. Hold him accountable. All right. Hold them all accountable. Okay. Now, Uvalde school police head placed on leave as local and state officials blame each other for mistakes. And also, Ukraine warns battles in Luhansk cities entering fearsome climax. I hope the Ukrainians win. Critics says Biden push to suspend gas tax will aid oil companies, not consumers. I don't know. Saudi Arabia and Turkey move to mend ties 4 years after Khashoggi assassination. Why should they mend ties with them? What do they need them for? Okay. All right. That's quite a bit. Uh, so what else is new? All right. Quite a bit. How a little song, a little music to lighten the mood. Okay. Close the door, light the lights. We're staying home tonight, far away from the bustle and the bright city lights. Let them all fade away. Just leave us alone, and we'll live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. Our troubles will leave far behind us there, and I know we will find such peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. Okay, World of Our Own was written by Tom Springfield of the Springfield Folk Group, which included his sister Dusty Springfield, who went on to become an international singing star. The song is recorded by Dusty Springfield and also by the Seekers. Okay, thank you for tuning in this evening. Friday, June 24th, 2022. Here speaks out of the world. Hope you're nice again tomorrow. In the meantime, take care of yourself and others. Wear a mask, practice social distancing, and the vaccine is available for you. If take it. I had mine's Johnson & Johnson, one shot, and now looking for a booster. Okay. I had two sore arms and I was tired for a week, then I was fine. Okay, take care of yourself and others. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a long way. Thank you. Bye night.